Welcome to the 2010 SHOT Show. I'm Peter Pye, president of CORBON Ammunition, and I'm here with my good friend John Farnam from Defensive Training International. We've done a lot of training together. I think I've known you, over 20 years, John?
Long enough to know better, I think.
Yeah, that's for sure. Anyways, I'd like to talk to John a little bit, and so my audience can see our line of DPX ammunition. It's the greatest thing right now with law enforcement, and I know John has got a lot of experience with the DPX, and maybe we could talk about it a little bit, John.
Well, I should point out that Pete and I have been friends for a long time, of course, but I'm a contract trainer, and I train a lot of police, a lot of military folks, and other folks. I don't do endorsements. Pete and I have no financial connection with each other, but I do recommendations. I'm happy to recommend products that I like and that I use personally. And it is my opinion that the DPX round courageously put on the market by Pete. It was quite a risk when they started it. Has demonstrated itself to be superior to nearly any other round out there, both in pistol and in rifle. There are many fine ammunition companies out there, aside from CORBON. They all make fine products, and I like all of them. And they all work very hard to make a good product. But DPX is currently at the top of the list, there's no doubt about it. We like it because it expands consistently. We can't get it not to expand, in spite of the fact that it has to penetrate clothing. We've shot it through leather and layers of clothing. It still expands. Unlike most conventional hollow points are quickly frustrated by multiple layers of clothing that have to be penetrated prior to them entering.
I think what happens is the hollow point, some of these projectiles, they don't have enough velocity. The hollow points actually become plugged.
They implode.
Yeah. They become plugged with clothing and stuff, and then as it's going into the ballistic gelatin or the body, they sort of just close in on itself,
right.
because
and essentially become a hardball round.
Exactly.
And that has always been the case with all high performance ammunition. And of course, the solution has been to drive it at higher velocities, but that has risks too, because performance is always a balance between expansion and penetration. And they have to be balanced. You can go too far in any one direction and the round becomes ineffective. And quite frankly, I'm not sure I understand completely how all this works. I watched high-speed videos. I'm not sure why we can't get DPX not to expand. And God knows we tried.
Well, I think a lot has to do with it because it's a solid copper projectile, and the annealing. It's the process that Barnes goes through to make the jacket softer.
Right.
Has a lot to do with it just seems to expand so very well.
Well, Pete understands this at a technical level far better than I do. I'm a trainer. I can't always tell you why things work, but I can tell you what works and what doesn't, because we use a lot of it.
John, I know. Why don't you tell our audience a little bit about what you do and your classes and how to contact you for some training?
We train around the world. We train classes in the art and science of defensive shooting and personal defense, both in and out of law enforcement and out of the military. And I've been doing this now for close to 35 years, and I'm having too much fun to quit, so I'm not sure I'll keep doing it as long as I can. And if you want to get a hold of me, our webpage is at defense-training.com. It's defense-training.com. And go to our webpage, contact me personally. I'll be happy to get back with you.
Well, I can personally vouch for John. I'm a staff instructor with DTI.
Yes.
And I've been to more classes than I can, either one of us can begin to think about or remember, but
yes.
I highly recommend it.
Thank
it's
you.
probably the best training academy in the country.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
You bet.
Appreciate it.
You bet.
Okay.
And I carry it. I got it in my pistol right now. It's great stuff, and I recommend it. And I consider Pete to be a modern American hero, an entrepreneur who boldly and courageously brings these new products to market at great risk, and that's what advances our art and makes all this possible.
Thank you.